The Ford Puma is a game changer. Game changers are cars that set new standards in their class. And the Puma is quite unique in that it's the first small crossover to ever win a Game Changer award.
I think the compact crossover class has been absolutely begging for a car to turn up and give us the kind of dynamism and driver appeal that we've come to expect from the best super minis and best family hatchbacks. Now the Puma is a ground-up effort to make that happen, and what they've managed to do is bring a lot of what makes the Fiesta such a fun super mini to drive into the compact crossover class.
The Fiesta is the donor car to the Puma, but normally you're fighting physics there. If you take a short car, put a tall body on it.
Yep, they've managed to give us the increased ride height, and that brings with it increased suspension travel, which means better comfort, but they haven't sacrificed the body control, the chassis balance, or the precise steering we've come to expect from small Fords. It also stood out to us because of what's under the bonnet, didn't it?
Absolutely. Under there is the 1 litre 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine we've been a fan of for the past decade. What's different on the Puma is that it adds 48-volt mild hybrid technology for the first time. That brings two benefits. It improves the low-down torque to improve drivability and performance around town. It also improves the economy of the car, reducing the CO2 emissions, making it cheaper to run. Now we know looks are incredibly subjective, and Autocar, we tend to leave styling comments to a minimum. But in the Puma's case, it is worth pointing out just how characterful the car is. Perhaps the most distinctive small Ford since the 2008 Fiesta.
Yeah, and I think that distinction carries across inside as well as outside. You've got a really good combination of form and function. They've really managed to pack in a lot of technology that wouldn't necessarily be expected for the class, like that high-resolution digital dashboard. There's a lot of active safety aids, and in terms of spaciousness, it's very impressive too.
The Puma isn't that much bigger than a Fiesta, but there's considerably more room in there for rear passengers. And the Puma has a real trick up its sleeve in the boot with a secret storage compartment, Tom.
Yeah, that's right. The mega box, as Ford likes to call it, is a perfect space for storing your golf clubs upright if you fancy, but the 80 litres of space is really useful because of the plug in the bottom that lets you wash it out. So if you want to, say, put your muddy Wellington boots and raincoats in there after a trek, you're not going to get the rest of the car dirty.
In car design nowadays, materials are getting ever plusher. You're kind of scared of getting them dirty. So having something like the Mega Box is a really good way of helping the car just fit more naturally into day-to-day life. The small crossover class has been waiting a long time for a car this good, but in the Puma it has now arrived and we have a new class leader.